You gonna say good morning to my class?
No, I don't.
Alright, good morning class. I'm packing up the kids today. We're heading out to Denver. We're going to visit a real hero.
I was dancing when I was 12. I was dancing when I was 12.
2 hotel beds with a 4-foot gap between them. You've got a party.
I was dancing when I was out. I danced myself right out the womb.
With the kids taken care of, I set off to find our hero. Alright, man. Looking good. I like the outfit.
Yeah, good to you, man. The girl I was seeing, she's obsessed with GoPros. I wish we could all be movers and shakers, and I really applaud quintessential heroes. I mean, the Gandhis and the MLKs that you'll hear about through Dr. Wesch's lectures. But I understand that not all of us are gonna, and maybe even most of us aren't going to be those movers and shakers. And most of us might just hold down day jobs. And that you can actually have a really awesome life without being,
This is Dean Eckhoff, FedEx courier.
That might be one of the interesting parts of the job, is something about a uniform that dogs just don't like. I used to love dogs until I started this job.
Last year, he wrote me a letter about how this class had changed his life. So I went out to Denver to follow him around for a while and asked him to read the letter to you.
So this is what I wrote. I said, "This is a powerful concept for final lecture, Dr. Wesch. Thank you for using your gift of teaching and hard work to tap into lessons that can really hit home. In a lot of ways, the lessons I gained from cultural anthropology can be directly linked to the immensely personal and meaningful choices/journey I have chosen. I would never consider myself a hero. I certainly would never see myself on even a remotely similar plane as the more prominent heroes such as Gandhi or MLK Jr. However, what I admire about such heroes was their willingness to challenge themselves, to tap into their personal gifts to be the best version of themselves that they could be toward a noble goal and amid some raging and even violent criticism. I began college with lofty, idealistic hopes and dreams about who I wanted to be and how I wanted to change the world. I think at one point I convinced myself I wanted to be president of the U.S. I do not regret those ambitions, but a little over halfway through college, I began to realize, to literally make real 2 things. Number 1, the depth, breadth, and diversity of the tedious mess the world is in. And number 2, how I personally am a kind of blatant contributing, even if I am a subconscious, part of the problem. That downer, however, was very brief. Through lessons learned in cultural anthropology and in life, and through my own desire, I began to discover a deeper, heart-level awareness. I may not have the power to change the world, but I have all the power to change and be responsible for myself and my own life. Gandhi said it best in regards to being the change we wish to see in the world, when he stated, "If we could change ourselves, the tendencies in the world would change. As a man changes his own nature, so does the attitude of the world change towards him. We need not wait to see what others do." I began to learn that my willingness to change myself might be simultaneously the only and the best thing I can offer the world. That challenging myself to be a healthy, responsible human might not only be incredibly beneficial to me, but also to those around me. That the world is just a reflection of its people, of me. That healthy, responsible individuals can possibly create a healthy, responsible world. The power of this realization was that it applies to me at all times, where I am at, and as I am. And admittedly, there are some times when I get down on myself. It's like, okay, all I'm doing is pushing cardboard all day. And that's normal. I didn't and don't need to have a lot of money or incredible amounts of soft power or an amazing ability to move millions with my words or be president of the United States, though those things are all great things. Maybe we're not going to be the president. Maybe we're not going to be all-star athletes, but we can be all-stars in our own lives. And I can work on myself at any time and choose to learn and grow and live and give responsibly in every aspect of my life. Through working on growing in relationships, finances, physical health, and other areas of my own life, I've met people and discovered opportunities and done things I never would have dreamed I'd be able to in the past. I was able to pay off my student loans, which turned out to be one of the most difficult, empowering, and educational endeavors I've ever faced. I've chosen to embark on a program that has helped me heal myself and outgrow cluster migraines, stomach ulcers, depression, and other debilitating illnesses that I used to have, which was even more difficult and profound than paying off my student loans. I've chosen to travel and challenge myself to learn and grow and experiencing myself and the world. I've been able to share my music at venues around Denver and challenging myself to be vulnerable with music in front of people in new ways. These decisions so far are not monumental. They're not going to upset any corrupt establishment or end hunger or create peace among the nations or abolish modern forms of slavery or create economic equality or reverse the degradation of our beautiful planet and its resources. Singing cover songs in a Denver brewery doesn't exactly exude heroism. I'm just a normal guy. I live a normal, pretty mundane, from a surface view, life. I'm merely a human, learning how to be the best, however flawed, human I can be, and make the most out of my life. Every day, I can choose to have the kind of day I want to have. If I can help anyone around me, or anyone who allows me to share this with them, to discover within themselves the courage, freedom, creativity, empowerment, and love I've discovered by choosing to take back my life, I would like to. I would like to because it's the most meaningful, yet somewhat terrifying experience I've had. I would like to because my life means more to me than I ever thought possible now, thanks to the decisions I've made and people from who I've learned. I'd like to because these decisions continue to shape me into a healthier, more open person whose effect on the world will be at least a little more positive. I would like to because there is something redemptive about the raw, unfiltered, falling down, getting back up beauty of everyday human life. I enjoy tapping into my own unique experience and hope that everyone has the opportunity to experience that for themselves. It's fun to imagine what our planet and people might look like if we were empowered to lead ourselves.
Which takes us to your final challenge, your manifesto. A return to the 3 questions that drive us all. Who am I? What am I going to do? Am I going to make it? Take the challenge and find out more at anth101.com/challenge10.
How's it going? There you go. You all set? Have a great day.